Hi, everybody. We are going to be working on lesson 8.5 in math, add regrouping tens as hundreds. So yesterday we were working on regrouping without actually doing a math problem or without doing an addition problem. So today we're going to be regrouping with 3-digit addition. So let's go over our math words. Our add-ins. We've talked many times about add-ins. So add-ins are the two numbers that you are adding together to get your sum. Place value, we've been talking about a lot about place value. So place value is where a number is, and it affects how much it's worth. Regrouping. So regrouping is if we have a number that's too big to fit into its place, we give part of the number and we regroup and we add it to the next place value. Then ones, tens, and hundreds. So here we go. Add regroup tens as hundreds. There are 252 adults and 354 children at a zoo. How many people are at the zoo? Add 252 plus 354. Look at the model. Notice that there are more than 9 tens. You will need to regroup. So it's the same as always. We always add the ones first, then the tens, and then the hundreds. So 2 plus 4 is 6, so we don't need to regroup there. Then we go to the tens. 5 plus 5 is 10. Now, what we have to do is we have to do what we did in the ones place, except for now it's in the tens place. So the 0 goes below and the 1 goes above. Now, instead of going above in the tens, it goes above in the hundreds place, not 100s place. I keep saying the wrong thing. In the hundreds. So now we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. So let's go down and we will do some of these problems together. Add, regroup where needed. Now, they might try to trick us and we might not need to regroup, so make sure we're paying attention to where we need to regroup. So let's start in the ones place. 4 plus 4. Well, 4 plus 4 equals 8. Then let's go to the tens place. 9 plus 7. Well, 9 plus 7 equals 16. So I'm going to put my 16 over here. My 6 goes below, and my 1 goes above in the hundreds place. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 468. 456 plus 291, start in the ones place. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Then go to the tens place. 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 equals 14. The 4 goes in the tens place, and the 1 goes in the hundreds place. So now we have 2 plus 4 plus 1. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 747. Next, we have 545 plus 74. We always start in the ones place. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 4 plus 7 is 11. So we have our same dilemma. The 1 goes below and the other one goes above. If you need to put that 0 here, go ahead. So we have 1 plus 5 plus 0, which is 6. Now let's go on to the next page. Okay. Here we go. Add, regroup where needed. I'm going to do the first line with you, and then the next one I'm going to have you pause and then go over it with me. So 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7, we always start in the ones place, is, let me see if I can make that even bigger. There we go. Perfect. 2 plus 7 is 9. And 9 plus 2 is 11. So I'm going to put my 1 below and my other one above. Just like that. And so now I have 1 plus 5 plus 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 718. Let's go to number 5. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 4. Ooh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another 11. The one goes below and the other one goes above. If you need a 0 there, go ahead and do that. 3 plus 1 plus 0 is 4. Now, the last 2 lessons ago, I said, do not forget to put your 1 above. Otherwise, we forget to add. So I know some of us think we can remember it, but I really want you to focus on putting it above. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 6 plus 8 is 14. So the 14, the 4 goes below, and the 1 goes above. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. And then number 7. 6 plus 2 is 8. Ooh, 6 plus 1 is 7. We don't need to regroup. They try to trick us, those tricksters. And 2 plus 0 is just 2. So make sure you watch out for those tricksters. Okay, so go ahead and do the next 4 problems on your own, 8, 9, 10, and 11. When you are finished, restart the video and I will go over them with you. Okay, here we go, guys. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 2 is 10. The 10, the 0 goes below, the 1 goes above. 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. So you should have gotten 609. Number 9, 7 plus 3, is 10. So we regrouped in the ones place this time. The 0 goes below and the 1 goes above in the tens. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 5 plus 4 is 9. So there, in this case, we regrouped the ones into the tens. 5 plus 2 is 7. 6 plus 4 is 10. The 0 goes below, the 1 goes above, and we have 5 plus 1 plus nothing is 6. And number 11, 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we want to put a 12. Can't really fit. 2 goes over here below. The 1 goes above. 1 plus 1 plus nothing is 2. So 228. Hopefully you guys did okay with those problems. Let's go on to the next part. Circle the sum, the correct sum. So remember, I told you this 2 lessons ago where it said, or where I told you, if you have a hard time with doing the problems horizontally, do them vertically, up and down. So let me get my pen a little smaller. Okay, so we always start and we're going to add in the ones place first. So that would be a 4. And then we're going to add in our tens place, 6 plus 7. Well, 6 plus 7 equals 13. We cannot fit we can't fit 13 here, so we fit the 3 here, and we would add a 1 up here. So 7 becomes 8 plus nothing would be 834. Now, that could have been really tricky for you to do sideways. My suggestion is to write it up and down. There is nothing wrong with writing it up and down. I usually like to do this because it helps me visualize. Now, make sure your numbers line up okay. 2 plus 2 is 4. 6 plus 7 is 13. The 3 goes below and the 1 goes above. Oops. 7 plus, that one's too small. 7 plus 1 plus 0 is 8, so 834. Now let's do 168 plus 340. Let's do this one up and down. 168 plus 340. Move that guy over there. And my equal sign and my plus sign. 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. My 0 goes below, and my 1 goes above. 3 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 4, 5 equals 5. So 508. Now let's go on to the bottom of our page. I might have to erase 508 because it covered up part of my words. Okay. A bakery has 424 bagels. It has 60 more muffins than bagels. How many bagels and muffins do we have in all? When I see how many bagels and muffins, I think bagels add muffins. So add the bagels and the muffins. A bakery has 424 bagels. So that's the bagels. B for bagel. B for bagel. There we go. And muffins. Now it says that there's 60 more muffins than bagels. So muffins would be the muffins would be 424 plus 60. So the bagels is 424 and the muffins is adding these together. So 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So now I have 484 muffins. That's how many muffins I have, 484, and I have 424 bagels. I need to add those two numbers together. So 424 plus 484. Now let's add. 4 plus 4 is a double. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now 8 plus 2 equals 10. Now I'm going to write my 0 over here. I'm almost finished with this video. The 0 goes below and the 1 goes above. So 1 plus 4 is 9. So how many do they have in all? 908. One more problem, guys, and then we are finished for Friday for my lesson. Explain how you know when you need to regroup tens as hundreds in addition. Then write and solve an addition problem in which you need to regroup tens as hundreds. So I'm just going to talk about this because, and you guys don't have to write down an answer. I'm just going to talk you through it. So how do we know when you need to regroup tens as hundreds? Well, you know you need to regroup tens as hundreds when you add the tens place and it equals more than 9. So for example, 427 plus 290 equals. We know that I need to regroup from the tens to the hundreds if this answer in the tens, 9 plus 2 equals greater than 9. And it does because 9 plus 2 is 11. So the 1 goes below and the 1 goes above. 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know that you need to regroup when the numbers in the tens place add up to be more than 9. So boys and girls, I do want you to do one more page and then check your progress today. I know that's a lot of math work, but that will keep us on track to finish our book for the end of the school year. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.